Kaizer Nation, Sanban and Bafetu, and welcome back to Football Trends with me, OQB. Now in today's video, guys, in Mnandi, obviously I've made sure to script down everything because at the end of the day, I'm also a human being and I tend to forget something. So looking at everything, Joe Mangshilo, but before Nkotlo, please make sure that you like the video, you subscribe to the channel if ever this is your first time. It's in Football Trends with QP, and also do not forget to click the bell notification so that next time when I post a new video, you will be notified and be able to watch that video. Now, starting with Russian Dotli. Now, Bafetu, it looks like Russian Dotli is back and he's recovering very well. Like to Angelana, his necessary trainer. Yes, I've even seen some of the videos, him training alone and but other than that, definitely it looks like he's progressing very nicely, and we might get to see him sooner than we might think. And yeah, we still have some more updates in terms of what is going to happen. So I'm gonna try and link everything up, and then also I'm not too worried because at the end of the day, we do have players like Abo Miguel, Aiden McCarthy, Zita Winika, and also Gideon Msimango is still one of those players who can play at that centre back position. Even across Masbon or to be stranded, we do not have anyone available to be able to play that position. Even Bradley Cross can play that position, but Medesazo, we are winning the game if ever we play him, because we have to remember he's a bit short, so it might complicate things, and we need him to be a good header aerially. Number two, we look at Kaizer's management, which is Jessica Mtaung has confirmed that definitely there will be more games that will be played around the country, friendlies before the start of the season. So I'm happy from my side of things to hear that. You would know Kaizer Chiefs are still going to play some friendly games before a season. I'm hoping to see who we are going to play up against, and obviously I wish they do broadcast the games, but even if they don't, it's fine, because at the end of the day, those are just friendly games, pre-season games, and we need them as much as we need to be prepared for both CAF, PSL, and also other trophies that we'll be participating in. Yes, I know MTN8 we are not there, but obviously there's a lot. And then also we move to Coach Nazrin Nabi. Now, yeah, there's a new high standard Bafetu that has been set by Coach Nazrin Nabi, after winning a trophy in just 10 years. Yeah, definitely Nabi is currently pushing for more, and yeah, he has made it clear in order to be able to compete, we need the right tools. And so far we've seen some of the new signings, and also we've seen the young stars being introduced, which so far I feel like the young stars are doing much better than we expected. Obviously, a lot of us were thinking how Bafana cannot amount to the pressure of playing for a big club like Kaizer Chiefs. How are they going to flare up or perform on the PSL level? But other than that, so far we've went up against some of the toughest opponents, and we've managed to hold up our own very good. Yes, I know we did not win a lot of games. We won only 1 out of 5, but other than that, Bafetu, we have to be honest, the team displayed good football, good understanding, and it shows you the direction that we need to take at the end of the day. And then also number 4, the new signings. Hey Bafetu, yeah, currently the new signings are definitely settling in. We have Kanyeso Shinga, Ethan Cheslet, Tabiso Moyane, Flavo Silva. Those are some of the players that have made it. And then we look at Tumako and then Undlovu. Yes, Bona, they are still to be tested, but so far, yeah, we do we do want, as fans, we do want that one signing that is going to convince us with definitely we are in the right business, we are doing everything proper so that we can be able to compete to that highest level. But so far with the new signings, I'm not complaining too much. Obviously, as I've said, I'm going to give everyone some chance, some time, and then we see how are they going to flare up in the PSL level, because as much as they struggled most of the games that we played in preseason, ngapha PSL, it's much worse, I can say so definitely with confidence, because at the end of the day, despite a lot of teams having changed Quad Zabo, we will need to be able to adapt, because Bona, they are new coming to PSL, but most of the teams that are here in PSL, they've signed local players, most of them, with an exception of, a few other teams that have signed maybe 1 or 2 players which are new. But with us, we've signed, a lot of players who are new to the system of Ilona. EPSL, Kanyiso Shinga, Flavo Silva, Ethan Chislett. Definitely they need to be able to adapt to that environment and also the pressure, because at the end of the day, 90,000 fans, and I see something happening. We're going to be doing a sold out this coming Saturday, because we are playing, I think it's Saturday on the 26th of July. We are playing against Asante Kotoko, which they've already announced the squad, or they've named their squad that will be coming to South Africa so that they can compete in the Toyota Cup, hoping to see more games like that one, but with higher teams like your pyramids and everything. But other than that, we move on. We look at number 5. Currently we've seen Coach Nazaruddin Nabi. He wants attack-minded and entertaining football, which is, you can see of it. Unabi does prioritize mostly offensive football, and he believes Uti Abajita, when they score more goals, that does elevate the team a bit, because at the end of the day, this is Kaizer Chiefs that is playing. We need to see beautiful football, and also we need to see beautiful goals, not just any goals, beautiful goals, which I feel like it's something that has been putting most of our players under pressure, because at the end of the day, they feel like they need to score good goals so that they can be able to show what they are there, not by mistake but by purpose. And that's something also I can see from Coach Nazaruddin Nabi. He does want his players to be able to win with purpose, not just to grind results and become one hit wonders. Sitamara last games winning against what happened, he needs the players to be able to have that idea with, okay, this is how we are going and this is how we are going to win, you understand? So that is something that I've seen so far from Coach Nazaruddin Nabi. And then also moving on to our number 6 Bafetu, philosophy over quick fixes. In terms of that, let me just quickly try to clarify, because at the end of the day it might be a bit confusing. So we've seen Coach Nazaruddin Nabi last season. He did not park the bus just to make sure he goes to top 8, because he knew we are going to finish outside the top 8 if the players are not using what we want. But at the end of the day, Coach Nazaruddin Nabi did not change his mind. He stuck to his game model, because he's trying to have that system. The system, it's there, and it's not just, like I've said, not a one-hit wonder. It's something that is going to remain with the club for the rest of the years and more years to come. So I was like, okay, this is us. This is how we play football, and this is how we transition. This is how we score. This is what we need to do so that we can be able to maintain our balance. And as big as we are, that is something that we're expecting from Kaizer Chiefs. And then moving to our number 7, Bafetu, player development and youth integration, which obviously we've seen. Coach did not miss the youngsters. He gave them, chances. Your Kabelo, your Nadedi Hlongwane, your Tulani Mabaso. He's given those youngsters some game time. Even Sam Gedozwane, we did not think would be given some minutes, but he did get some minutes, despite being criticized throughout the season. Umchita was given some minutes by the coach to show Mfanami, I did not give up on you. I just want you to, get where I want you to be. You understand? At the end of the day, that is something that I've seen. So far, he even said to coach, if you are good enough, then you are old enough. You do not need to be old in order for you to be good. You just need to be good in order for you to be old. So that's what coach is trying to say, I presume. And then also looking at number 8, we have discipline and flexibility. So far, we can see how the team is pressing. We can see their quick transitions, and also you can see Abachita have clear roles. They understand what they need to do. I've seen George Matlo playing as a central midfielder or a defensive midfielder. He understood. First game he did not understand, but second game he understood what to get. This is what coach wants me to do, and he rectified those mistakes and made sure Utialungisa Lapo Nalapaya. So that is something I'm hoping to see with our players who are making, some of those mistakes. But at the end of the day, I'm not complaining, to be honest. I'm not complaining despite, everything that is thrown at us. I feel like the team is doing wonders. And then number 9, we have joy to the players. Coach Nazanin Nabi just want the players to enjoy themselves in the field of play. He believes in football, when a team enjoys themselves, they tend to perform better. They become more creative. Like Ukawona, when you see the players, enjoying themselves, they're in the mood, they're in the groove, like everything is proper. Like you understand, okay, this guy is having the best time of his life, because at the end of the day, he's not just feeling the pressure from the jersey, but also he understands, okay, I'm doing this because I need to enjoy. I need to have the results, but at the end of the day, for me to be able to get those results, I need to be myself. You understand? So I've seen Umfundo Vilakazi being given that, freedom, and he was excelling. He was taking more shots than I've ever seen, and we were going up against some of the biggest teams that I've seen, some of the most dangerous teams that I've seen. Okay, those teams perform much better, despite a lot of people saying in and nan. But other than that, I do feel like the team, the squad that we have currently is going to be capable of a lot of things. And then number 10, obviously we might be looking at some more trophies. I feel like Coach Nazarin Nabi is going to bring another trophy at Naturena this season, even though we are not at MTN 8, but I do feel like with us going to play in this new season, there's something that is going to happen, something special, because that's what we specialize in, doing something special, and that is the caliber of Kaizer Chiefs. That's what we are expecting from a big club like Kaizer Chiefs. But other than that, Bafetu, I believe this is it. I know you were expecting updates. I don't think those were updates, but just good news in general in terms of everything that you needed to know so far. But other than that, obviously we are still going to focus on more updates. And yeah, I believe this is it. Thank you so much for watching, Bafetu. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.